Figma Yuuka Hayase from Blue Archive is getting a re-release, so hopefully this video can help you decide whether you want her. And I'll also go over how she's held up after more than a year. Here we go. This is the heaviest Figma that you'll ever see. That's a Blue Archive joke. In this video, we're going to take a look at Figma 630 Yuuka Hayase from Blue Archive. She is a more moderately priced Figma at about 10,000 yen. Let's see if she's worth it. She comes in a regular blue Figma box, which matches her aesthetic. There are figure shots around the box, of course. Getting her out of the box. Having a quick check to make sure everything is there. Here are the instructions. Out of the tray, of course, she has some plastic protecty bits. These are well made because they actually have a little slit which allows you to remove them easier. And that's something new. Some of them were still a little bit hard to remove though. Here she is, blue, white and black. And of course, here is the halo. Wouldn't be complete without it. I like how this one attaches because it actually looks like it's kind of floating above her. For Shiroko and Kazusa, they're kind of more tilted back. And here she is. She's got her blue and black halo. Some triangle bits around her hair. The hair does seem to be just a flat color, so you'll have to rely on the lighting for it to have any shading. Her irises are pretty much the same color as her hair, and she's got some red pupils. For her outfit, she's essentially wearing a black blazer and a skirt, with some white accents, and a poofy jacket on top. She's got some random details and things, and some straps like your typical gacha design. Millennium. I guess this is her team or something? Still don't really know anything about Blue Archive, but that's okay because she's cute. And her jacket is quilted as well. Must be very warm. Of course, she's showing off her bare thighs, and also has some black boots. Overall design is good, but she doesn't really have any shading around her. Is this a common Figma thing nowadays? Did they ever have shading? But with the color separation, doesn't really matter too much. So I wasn't initially going to get her, but then, you know, impulse purchases.
まったく、大人なんですから、しっかりと大人らしく。
Anyway, for articulation, her halo doesn't rotate due to the shape of the plug, which is fine because I guess you don't really need it to rotate anyway, right? Her side hair can swivel and move up and down and flap around. The hair is mostly a hard plastic, otherwise the triangles don't move. Head movement is limited by the back hair a little bit, although the back hair does have articulation. Her head turns better when the back hair is lifted up, although the sleeves and the hood and things might get in the way, so be careful. She can nod up and down well enough, and she can tilt a little bit. I think it's a little bit weird that the back hair moves and then the side strands don't really move. She has some shoulder articulation. Her arms move up well, and they go all the way around. Do move her arms with care as the joints are a little bit thin. Feels a little bit dangerous. You can swivel it on the ball, of course. She does have bicep rotation, but it is a little bit hard to get a grip, and mine is a little bit tight as well. I would probably avoid moving it unless you really had to. She has them funky elbows. They're not too bad, you kind of get used to them. She has some jacket sleeve movement, and some separate hand movement too. There are quite a lot of points of articulation in the arm, but just be careful of the shoulder. Reaching backwards, her hood will get in the way. Reaching forwards is okay. Her jacket flaps are on a hinge, so you can move them around for more dynamic poses. For her torso, you can rotate it, but it also tilts at the same time. I guess it's kind of attached at an angle. She bends back and forth decently. Her belt just kind of dangles there, but is held in place by a peg at the back. Her front two belt baggies can move, and her waist can be a little loose. It's not unfixable, and I guess it is mainly due to her skirt swap, which we'll look at later on. Her legs spread like this. You can pull down the legs a little bit, but usually I just end up pulling down the whole hip. Her skirt is quite a flexible soft plastic, with slits on the side, so it does allow for a little bit of extra range. She can kick back and forth pretty well. Her knees bend like this. There is a kind of mold or unclean line on her right leg, which is a little bit prominent. You can rotate the knee a little bit. I guess you can wiggle the legs at the hip. There is no boot rotation. And her feet move a little bit. Her straps and belty bits are a soft plastic. Again, her hair is not really soft plastic. And the jacket is also not really soft plastic. Maybe it wasn't possible to make it a soft plastic with the details? Who knows? So design and articulation are pretty good. However, she takes up a little bit more space than I would like for such a small figure. What I mean by that is, because of her design, her neutral standing pose is kind of a bit awkward. As in, she can't put her arms all the way down by her side, and her back hair is also limited by the hood a little bit. So she does need a little bit more allowance behind her and on her sides. Also, paint transfer is definitely a thing. On her arms, on her suit jacket, on her jacket, and this may bother some people. And her black gloves will just scratch her jacket as well. For accessories, she has your standard Figma stand, and baggy things. She has a spare belt pin thing, and a spare wrist joint. She has 3 faces total. A regular emotionless face. A funny smug kind of silly smile. And a shocked embarrassed type face. She does have a bonus face, which I unfortunately did not get due to reasons. She has 10 hands total, default open hands, fisty hands, holdy hands, trigger or gun holdy hands, a left gesture or support type hand, and a right hand for holding her phone, which is mainly just for her phone because there is a hole in the hand and a peg on the phone. That makes sense, right? Here she is, judging you on all your figure purchases. Here's what the phone looks like. I know, it's a calculator. Pretty fancy one though. Of course, she's got 2 guns. Very cool. They don't really do anything, as in you can't take the mags out or anything like that. But I still like how they look. Finally, she does have some lower inner jacket and skirt swaps to allow for more articulation. Her default skirt is a little bit limiting and can pop off quite easily if you try to do some extreme poses. For the default pieces, the jacket is a little bit longer and the skirt goes straight down. For the jacket pieces, there is one which is a bit shorter, and there is one which is raised on the left side. Similarly, there is an alternate skirt piece which is raised on the left side as well. Essentially, just pull her waist off, swap the jacket part which attaches on the sides, make sure it's attached securely, swap the skirt part, and then pop them back together. Just take your time and be careful of the belt as well. These swaps of course allow for better posing, like sitting poses, crouching and kneeling poses, especially with the left leg raised. Do be careful of bending the default skirt piece too much as well, as it may stay flapped up a little bit. Also, I think she does have the cheaper feeling plastic, Although I'm really not sure anymore, maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. After a while, it doesn't matter too much anyway. For weight, she is about 8.33 kilograms, and is 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches to the top of the halo. Deduct half a centimeter if you don't have the halo. Here she is next to Blue Archive girls. Here are some other gacha girls. Which one's your favorite? And here are some other girlies. So how has she held up after more than a year? For me, she's still in pretty good condition, I reckon. Her badge did fall off before and I just superglued it back on. Don't think it's noticeable. Her left arm does also seem to be a tad loose at the shoulder, but it's nothing terrible. Not sure if it happened over time or if she was already like that when I got her. She is a lot shorter than a lot of recent Figma though, and girlies we've been getting. But what do you think of her? If you are looking to grab her, I'll try to have some affiliate links down below. Do follow my socials at NoGoodFigures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.